I'm Lara Whiting.
And I'm Mike Whiting.
And we're overlandgearexchange.com.
It really started when we bought our 2008 FJ Cruiser, and like anything, I just can't keep stuff alone, so I just kept building on it and working on it, and we eventually just started heading up to the mountains to do camping, and it's just kind of the natural evolution of wanting to push out there even farther.
And the way that he learned how to figure out what was the best gear and what was the best way to travel, and all of the things that maybe you wouldn't be able to figure out on your own, he found on forums. And so then he started to become more involved in the community because there were events to attend like this, so we would show up, and now we're completely immersed in the lifestyle. Yeah, we met a woman at Expo East this year who just came. She was having a rough time in her life, and she just wanted to find a new way of getting away. And she came all by herself, and she didn't look a thing like somebody who would be out in the woods. She looked very posh, but you would never have known, like if you were a profiler, you'd think that she was, undercover, because she just didn't fit in. But as soon as she started talking and learning, she ended up staying the night with us.
She went to Walmart, she bought a
sleeping bag and slept in her car.
Some wool socks, and she slept right in the front seat of her car. But
she's like, no, I'm going to do this. This is my first experience camping, and it's on the grounds of the Biltmore with Overland Gear Exchange in Conqueror. We left Expo saying that we wanted to go to Australia. We really wanted to go there, but the logistics of actually taking our rig over there would have just been tons of money, tons of time, and just lots of logistics that we'd have to figure out. And so we were like, I wish that there was just a place that we could go or a community that we could get involved in that was like house swapping for overlanding gear and overlanding equipment. And so I was like, light bulb, this is what we need to do. We have to become the Airbnb, the house swap, the Craigslist of overlanding, because that will allow for people to be able to travel on a cheaper dime and for longer periods of time, because you can just buy a plane ticket, fly to where you want to go, and meet the person at the airport or take an Uber to wherever they are to borrow their stuff, and then they take off and go where you live and take off in your stuff and go somewhere like the Blue Ridge Mountains. And they travel all the places that you suggested to them, and you travel all the places that they suggested to you. And you have this new lifelong friend on the other side of the world that you can maybe exchange with again every year.
We want to go everywhere. We want to go to Australia, we want to go to Thailand, we want to go to South America, we want to travel all over the place. And
we want to start in Iceland and go all over Europe,
yeah.
But you need a European vehicle to really do that well and comfortably.
If you were into mountain biking, it'd be really cool to be able to fly to Washington State and have a mountain bike and a weekend backpacking setup with, a camp stove and those kind of things, and just be able to get on that person's bike and go hit some trails in Washington State. You got their hammock or their tent or, their jet boil stove, and when you're done with it, you take it back to the people's house and you hop back on a plane and you fly home.
And everybody has something to lend out. And that's another reason why our business will help new people coming into it. They'll be able to test out gear. They'll be able to rent and borrow stuff from other people in the community who have been there, done that, and can give good advice. So reach out to us if you have any trouble at all. And we give free advice left and right. We don't have any agenda other than to let people get out there more.
So overlandgearexchange.com, buy, sell, rent, exchange, adventure. You can find us on Facebook, Overland Gear Exchange, and please check us out on Instagram at Overland Gear Exchange. So come check it out.
Come check it out.